Hello.
Welcome to a Legacy Q draft with Dennis
And Oshin.
from Windmill Slam for
MTGO Academy.
I've been losing a lot at Legacy Cube lately, so I'm going to let Oshin take the lead on this one.
We've discussed this before. Now, Dennis's style when it comes to Cube has always been take the value cards and just build a normal, boring deck.
Usually that works in Legacy Cube, but
Often.
it hasn't been lately, so...
Yeah. So, I like, there are times I agree with that strategy. There are times I don't. And whenever Dennis and I draft Cube together, we always end up pulling in opposite directions and having some mess in the middle. You're hovering over the card I would pick, I think.
Wormcoil Engine?
Now, there's a reasonable amount. I like taking colorless cards early, obviously.
There's no deck where this is bad.
That's true. There's a lot of artifact-y synergy type deals. It's not a terrible reanimate target.
No, not at all.
It goes in just a lot of different decks, including just the mid-range value deck. Now, any other cards I might pick would be Eldritch is decent.
Path.
Yeah, Temples are not high enough picks.
I'm going to take this because Magic Online sometimes
Yeah,
doesn't care what you reserve.
that's important. We've encountered that bug a couple times.
Alright, now, what goes with our Wormcoil?
I don't think that's the question we want to be asking right now.
I think it's definitely a tiebreaker.
Ancient Tomb goes well with the Wormcoil Engine.
Ancient Tomb is just a good card.
It is a good card. Eureka doesn't really. Toxic Deluge is a strong card. Buried Alive goes in the Reanimator deck, but it's not a good one in the Reanimator deck. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. I apologize if there's horrible noises coming through the microphone.
There is.
Ancient Tomb, again, keeps us open.
Okay.
It's a very powerful effect. Very, very powerful effect. It goes surprisingly well with Wormcoil Engine because it ramps you to it and then the Wormcoil kind of gets you the life back.
Okay. Do you want to take Ancient Tomb?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I have a tendency to put my lands in my board.
That makes sense because then you can see when you have 23.
Yeah.
Now. There's not a lot in this pack, to be fair.
We're going to go a ramp. If we're going rampy.
We could go rampy. There's also the option to just go kind of mid-rangey.
Well, what's the best mid-range card here? Like Kiora?
Oh, not good. Journey's fine. Chainer's Edict isn't great.
Stagger Shock's pretty strong. But I think I would probably take the Pilgrim. Or just the Wooded Foothills.
I don't think you want the Wooded Foothills.
But it fetches all 5 colors, kind of.
Yeah, but you need to get the lands for that. I think you take the duels before the fetches.
I don't know about that, but okay.
And also, I don't like taking lands this early, especially when they're not lands. I don't know I'm going to be in any of those colors.
Sure. Do you want to take this then? I mean, sometimes it might just be a Boreal Druid, but that's not the end of the world at all.
Yeah. I think that might be the pick.
Okay.
Could be Angel Serenity as well, but I think it's probably Pilgrim.
Okay. What about now?
We've got Cord, Nykthos, Slime, not really.
Fencer.
Taiga. Not a very powerful.
If we're going to go ramp, this is the way to go.
Agreed, but then you need to kind of go really heavy on the green permanents.
Mostly, yeah.
I like Cord. I don't think it's something you pick up this early, though.
I think it is, because then you can just pick up big stuff.
You do like a toolbox deck?
Yeah.
I think we could go with Cord. You don't really pick up big stuff, you pick up bullets.
Nah, big stuff.
Like this, the Slime goes well with Cord. The Wall of Roots goes well with Cord.
And Wormcoil.
Freyleys, what does Freyleys do? She
Freyleys
can be our
makes-
commander, which is pretty handy.
She makes elves, she pops artifacts and enchantments, which is actually really good.
Mm.
And then
Draws
-6
cards.
is kind of meh.
The +2 to make an elf.
You do that on turn 5, really, so.
Why do you like her?
I like her, but I've never had great success with her.
Do you think we go Wall of Roots and just kind of
I
stick
think I
with
like
the plan?
Wall Roots better, yeah.
Okay. Wall of Roots is very strong with Cord because it makes 2 mana for it.
Plus, it's super. What do we want here?
Gilded Lotus is just a very powerful effect. Runescarred Demon's strong. Living Death is cool.
Nah, I think we just take the Lotus.
I agree.
You can take Overgrown Battlement, and that tops for 2 if you have this in play. Wall of Blossoms.
Wall of Blossoms is an interesting one.
It's a good card.
It is just a fine card.
If we're trying to save some time until we can do a bunch of big stuff, that's fine.
Cord can grab Obliterator, which is pretty strong.
Yeah, but if we draw Obliterator, we're just...
Well, we've got the Gilded Lotus, and that's about it, to be honest, I suppose. Maybe it's just the Wall of Blossoms. Temple of Malady's fine.
Wall of Blossoms again. Oh, Goyf. That's actually very
Goyf isn't the best in...
Limited.
Limited.
What do you think?
Could be Shardless.
Shardless Ancient. I was thinking of that.
I think Pact is not good enough.
No, I don't think so. Do you want the Agent, maybe? The blue isn't... We're not married to it.
Yeah, just grab it. It gets a couple of nice things. And if we are on blue, Impulse and Spell Pierce are both fine.
I like Impulse better than Spell Pierce.
I'll probably buy that.
I think we're more of an Impulse deck than a Spell Pierce deck.
Because we're kind of digging for pieces.
Yeah, we're not countering stuff.
So far, we're not really a deck.
Sure we are. Got some 2 ramp spells, kind of 3, and 2 ramp payoffs. Need like a Woodfall Promise or a Kozilek or something. I think Emrakul might be too much.
Emrakul's too high. People make the mistake of putting Emrakul in their ramp decks. Emrakul's a show and tell card.
Eureka?
Emrakul's also a Eureka card, but we don't want the Eureka.
We don't want any of these.
We don't want the...
You don't want to cast Eureka to dump our Worm Coil into their Ulamog?
Yeah, exactly.
I still think we probably just take it in case we just get some Eldrazi.
Could be Gore Clan.
For red? I don't know why. It's not even very good.
It's very strong.
It's not even very strong.
It's very strong.
It's a combat trick. Nobody plays those here. It's literally...
That's the thing. People don't respect it.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We can take Kiora. She's fine.
Yeah, and we have a blue card.
2.
2 blue cards.
Just in case?
Sure, I don't want any of the other cards.
Yeah, I don't know what we're Eurekaing.
We're not.
We're
not playing the Eureka.
Unless you get Solar of Temptation, in which case it's great.
No, because it's... They can just dump their hand.
Yeah, but they just steal their biggest thing.
No.
Yeah, it is both players dump hands.
I don't like it.
Okay. I clicked on you. Don't pretend. There we go. I currently don't really need this. I guess you need it for the cord.
Ratchet Bomb's fine. Good against tokens.
I think let's put that on the board, though.
Yeah, agreed.
That's weird. Look, when you move a card off of a Planeswalker, all their text disappears.
Hmm.
Does it do with this? Yes, it does. Why do they have different... They have different artifact backgrounds. That's weird.
Brunscard.
No, that's just a stronger card, isn't it?
I don't think so.
You don't think it's a stronger card than... You think this is stronger than this?
Yeah.
How? Living Death is ridiculous. Do you have any idea how many games I've lost to Living Death? I don't think Ringcard's like it's good, but it's just a big dummy.
Well, I mean, it's good with Cord. It's good with the Lows.
We're not playing it, though.
We might do.
I don't think there's a world where we play, unless we happen to pick up a bunch of bug cards for some reason.
Yeah.
Lotus Cobra. Cultivate.
I think Cultivate's better than Lotus Cobra.
Probably. Probably not by a huge amount.
Precursor Golem's fine.
I think I like the Cultivate here.
This isn't a terribly strong pack for us.
No.
But I think Cultivate's a fine pick, yeah.
Okay. On your head be it if this deck sucks.
I think so far it does. Which is awkward. Kind of moved in a direction that doesn't seem terribly open. Because we're not getting the kind of toolboxy cards we're looking for.
Why are you... we have nothing to... Oh, this is our only fetching card. If we get like a pod, then sure.
Yeah, pod would be sick. Well, so
currently,
far pod doesn't do
pod
anything.
doesn't do anything. We need 4 drops and 5 drops.
And 3 drops, because we don't want to pod into a Shard's Agent.
It's fine. Like, it doesn't do anything.
It's a 2-2.
Yeah, it's just like, it works, though. We need Hornet Queen. We need, Craterhoof and...
Hornet Queen and Craterhoof is a combo, by the way. Avengers Endigar also does the job.
Yep. The Range Hermit's also good with pod, if we do get the pod. One time I was doing one of these...
Range Hermit's good with Cord.
One time I was doing this...
Nissa? What else we got? We got Savannah. Not really. We don't have any white cards. Reflecting Pool, not really.
This is amazing ramp.
Could you just not cover the whole pack for a second?
Yeah, I got it. We don't want any of these cards. None of this is happening. I guess Dismiss is pretty good. I think I'd rather have Daze than Dismiss, and I don't think I want either of them.
No, that's true. I think it's probably the Nissa here.
I think so. Big ramp.
And just make 4/4s.
Open a full one of these ones. Garrick Wildspeaker is very good.
Also ramp. Solemn's pretty strong.
I think Garrick's better than Solemn.
I don't know if that's necessarily...
Solemn's better if we're gonna
doing the creature kind of deck.
But if we're gonna get that pod, which I think this makes creatures too. This is
but it makes 0 drops.
We don't actually have the pod, remember?
No. Like, I don't want to take more ramp right away.
This is just a great card to cast on turn 3. It's just a strong card.
Yeah.
It's a strong card that lets us cast our Wormcoil on turn 4.
Okay.
just as strong. Now we're moving to the Dennis kind of mid-rangey.
Yeah, no, shut up a second.
I'm talking you into it.
I think Garrick might be comparable to Solemn. I think Solemn's a very, very strong card.
I don't think it's a powerful card.
That's the thing. It's just a really.
It's just good. I don't think you're right to call it very strong. It's just value. Elspeth?
Nah.
Overrun?
Nah.
Emrakul?
No.
We can feasibly chord for Emrakul. It's 18 mana with Convoke.
No, that's too much.
Trigon's a great card.
Trigon's super strong. And I think it's the pick.
It's either that or Overrun.
I think it's Trigon.
If we had like a deranged tournament or an Avenger or something, I'd take the Overrun, I think. Plus, Garrick has an Overrun staple to him.
That's true.
Vengevine. Great with that pod we don't have.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting the pod. Well, it
might just not have come up yet.
Ponder's very strong. Don't have any fixing, but that's fine for now.
No, it's not an issue.
Vengevine, the thing is, it's hard for us to trigger the Vengevine as it stands. We've only got 6 creatures.
Mm-hmm. It's just a 4-mana 4/3 haste though, which isn't the end of the world.
It's not great though. I think we probably take the Ponder.
Why? What are we doing?
Well, it's just like the ramp deck very often has the wrong half of the deck problem, and Ponder helps with that.
Okay, I'll defer.
You know, you either draw all your ramp and not your
I
Sundering
get it.
Titan.
I mean, it's the only card in our color.
Sundering Titan.
Oh, I guess.
That's the pick.
Yeah, it is really good. Damn it! I really like Mold Drifter.
I know you do.
Mold Drifter's really good. Satyr.
It's good with the Ancient Tomb.
That's a little pricey you pay.
Yeah. If you're ramping into Wormcoil on turn
3.
That's pretty serious.
1,
I'd pay 4 life to have a turn 3. Yeah, you play a land.
Yeah.
Turn 2, Voyaging Satyr. Turn 3, Ancient Tomb.
Turn 3 actually have 7 mana with that.
No, you don't. You have Ancient Tomb twice, and then the 2 lands you already had.
Oh, Ragsation was a land drop, of course. Summoner's Trap, Summoning Trap, Summon the Trap. But we don't want Delver, so.
No, I don't know if you actually want Summoning Trap.
We don't actually have many creatures, but it's pretty strong. I mean, well, I think we take it.
I think we do. Well, like, the only other option is, like...
Windbrisk Heights.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's it.
Could take Thespian Stage and try and get Hallam. Oh, you're good, but I don't think we're ever animating you.
We're never animating you, and the effect isn't strong enough on its own. But the problem is, there's nothing else in this pack we want.
Well, let's hedge on a color. What's the strongest card in the pack?
Souls, but that's 2 extra colors.
Yeah, so probably Hypnotic Spectre then.
Yeah, okay. Savannah?
We can cast this. It's not great, but we can cast it.
I don't think we want.
It's a toolbox card.
It does work well with Chord.
Kind of. It's not amazing.
It's not amazing with Chord, but it is decent.
I would take a Savannah though if you want. Just in case.
Yeah, sure.
Marsh Flats fetches are
Fetches the Savannah, Slaughter Pact, Lightning Strike, Cloud Goat. Cloud Goat?
We're not in white. I know we just picked up 2, but we're about to pick up 2 white fixing cells, but this isn't even... it's such a good... It's like my favourite card, so... It's actually not. My favourite card isn't in the cube anymore, I don't think.
No, we take the Marsh Flats, probably. Let's see what happens.
Gift? Do you want to deal with casting a Gifts?
Does Gifts do anything in this deck?
No, the Gifts is for Reanimator, really.
Well, Gifts is good for Reanimator and, like, decks with Snapcaster. Take it anyway. There's nothing else in there we want.
Doesn't matter at all.
Nope.
Sure.
Johnny might have been the pick there, but
I don't think we're not playing that.
We wouldn't play it.
And we're not scared of either of them either. I think I'm more scared of the 4 mana, the 3 mana 4/4.
Can't block though.
That's fine. It just hits him for 4. All right, quick question.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What is happening? What is happening in our deck right now?
Let's wait and see.
Well, going into pack 3, so I think time for wait and see is starting to run a little.
No, we've got like Wormcoil and Sundering Titan.
Rampaging Balos is very good.
Balos is a big card. Thragtusk, I think, is slightly better.
I think that's probably fair. You can cultivate after casting Rampaging Balos. That's pretty sick.
That is strong. But no, I think Thragtusk's probably the pick here.
More resilient.
Helps us stay alive.
Mistcock's nice too. I would love the Huntmaster, but we're not in the colours.
Well, we have Taiga.
We do have a Taiga, but I still think we take the Thragtusk. Right? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pelucranos.
Breeding Pool, I think.
Why? We don't need that fixing. Pollutonize we can cast on turn 3, like a decent percentage of the time.
That's fair. That's actually fair.
Turn 3, 5/5. That's what people overlook, is that this thing's a 5/5.
Sure. Okay.
It fills that gap if we do hit that pod, though. I did this once with Owen. We drafted an entire pod deck, and then we never got the pod.
Yeah, of course not.
This Garrick's good.
He's fine.
This elf's a little awkward. Taps for colorless and pings us. Yeah, Temple of Mystery's pretty good. Cyclonic Rift's a great card to have a lot of mana for, actually.
That's a point.
I think I would like the Rift or the Garrick. Garrick's just a value card, so I think I would like the Rift.
I think Garrick. Yeah, I don't think Garrick's at his best here. Yeah, you're right about the elf.
Just the Rift?
I think we probably want the Rift.
Haven't seen in Llanowar Elves or anything like that. Farseek. Chameleon Colossus is a great way to dump a whole bunch of mana. Kior's Follower is insane as well. I think we'd actually...
Kior's Follower works well with the Shoop Whoop Whoop.
Ancient Tomb?
That's the one.
And Gilded Lotus.
Yep.
Just gives stuff. Vigilance. It's a great card.
I'm a fan.
It's a... combo.
What do we combo with? Well, that doesn't do anything.
They all come in tapped, yeah.
That doesn't do anything.
You can make infinite ones.
Infinite tapped creatures.
Infinite tapped 2/2s, yeah.
Mana Gorger Hydra, no.
It's fine.
Stratus Dancer.
Ah, come on.
Serum Visions, no. No, Serum Visions.
This thing was only pretty good in, like, Cans Limited.
It was decent in Can Standard.
Did you just take this?
No, probably not.
I don't think we take this.
I agree with you on that. That we can take the Kiki.
You're not serious.
We can't, I said.
Oh, right, okay. Mana Gorger or Chromatic Lantern, then? Mana Gorger is just a fine card, okay?
It's not efficient, though.
It's fine.
I don't want the Lantern for sure. I think I probably want the...
Dancer?
I probably want the Dancer.
Okay. I'll put that here.
I'm prepared to be incorrect about that.
Tooth and Nail, don't really have enough stuff.
Trap.
Stormtide Leviathan.
Is it interestingly a decent
Tooth and Nail target.
Tooth and Nail target? What does Tooth and Nail get at the moment? Thragtusk, Sundering Titan, Wormcoil Engine.
Nothing. Like, there's a good shot we'll have drawn one of those. I think we just take Stormtide. Just a big thing that kills them. We can cast it pretty early.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at our ramp.
Whoops.
I'm looking at our ramp at the moment, and I think I agree with you.
Garrick.
Kior's Follower, Ancient Tomb.
4-ish Elves, Cultivate.
Yeah. No, let's do this.
Gilded Lotus. Just a win con. Perfect.
That's getting a bit heavy on the curve, but we'll probably cut something on the big side.
No, this doesn't actually have to go there.
I don't think we want the Ratchet Bomb in the main deck.
I don't know why that was even in there. It's not that heavy on the curve. None of these are any good.
No, so we're taking
Prophetic Bolt.
Sure, why not?
We're at 23. None of these are any use.
The Inquisition, why not?
But
it's good against us. Whatever.
I guess Banisher Priest is scarier. That's a handy card to have.
Yeah, it can board it in against like Jace. Temple of Plenty, sure.
I don't want any of these. What? This is worse for us.
Okay.
Just because like of our Pearly Crows and stuff. I think we're okay. I don't think this is the worst deck I've ever drafted.
It's not the best.
No, I don't think these 2 8-drops. I know you're spooked about them, but
they're not hard to cast.
No, not at all.
We've got Nissa, Garrick, Kiora, Cultivate, Wall of Roots, Kiora's Follower, Wall of Blossom, Voyaging Crusader, Avacyn's Pilgrim, and the Ancient Tomb.
And Nissa.
I mentioned Nissa.
Oh, did you say this?
Yep.
Okay.
I like the fact that you just didn't listen to the beginning of what I was saying.
We were just saying a bunch of words. I didn't know what you were doing. You were just saying names. Yes, it's a total of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Blossoms in Cancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish, 7, 8, 9 ramp spells.
Yeah, that's fine.
And 10 if you count the Ancient Tomb.
Which I think you do.
Yeah, especially because it's double ramp with this and this.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we had that Nykthos now, but we'd have a hard
Nykthos isn't great.
We'd have a hard time getting up with 3.
Yeah, I don't think we'd even run the Nykthos.
I don't think this is terrible.
No, I think this is fine.
It's not doing anything silly.
Ramping into Sundering Titan's no joke.
8 of each.
No, I was going to tell you to put more forests, I think.
Well, I think the triple... I've got triple green here as well. 10. I think 6 is too few.
I think 9 9/7. Yeah, that's probably good.
Happy?
Yeah.
Let's. Oh, this is.
Actually, I'm concerned about the Stormtide.
Well, we can court it. Gilded Lotus does it. Garrick helps, as does the Follower and the Voyaging Satyr. Cultivate gets us the island. This only untaps Forest, so that's no good. So I don't think you should be too concerned about this.
I am a little concerned about it. I would like to cut a Stormtide in the island for something.
We need the big thing. Otherwise, we only have 2. Wormcoil doesn't really count. And this doesn't count. Thragtusk certainly doesn't count. It's just a 5/3. It's not.
Alright, let's give it a go.
Alrighty. Let's do it.
Right, round 1.
Presumably we want to play, right?
Sure.
I would imagine.
We want to do quick stuff.
Perfect.
Is it?
Nope, we can't cave. Oh, well, you got your Ponder.
Ponder for a forest?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is okay.
Okay.
Doesn't do a ton.
Hopefully Ponder works. Didn't used to work.
Oh, you could, even if you chose not to shuffle, it shuffled, like.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't know if it did it the other way around, but that's the only provable way. Alexander Rosedal. Wee.
I think you can prove it within a reasonable confidence.
It keeps happening, yeah. You're one of those people that trusts the Magic Online Shuffler? In that I say, are you one of those people that's rational?
What do you mean?
Like, do you believe it's sufficiently randomized? It isn't out to screw people?
I think it's a lot more randomized than someone actually physically shuffling it.
That is I'm almost certain of that, yeah. People seem to think that Shuffler intentionally screws them, but
how would that even work?
Well, I mean by giving them too many lands or too few lands, but like Magic Online doesn't make more money if you win or lose.
Yeah,
it doesn't care who.
Yeah, someone's gonna win.
Yeah, makes more money if you draw, probably. Perfect. We don't want to draw all of those though. So this is a little rough.
I think we have to keep them.
Are you sure? I mean, Wall of Blossoms digs us through there as well. We're actually by the end of next turn we'll be past this clump.
Yeah. I think that has to, like, because we can't shuffle and just pray for a forest because we need a forest next turn.
This is hilarious though, right?
I think we have to keep this. This is so unfortunate. God, you did it in the wrong order.
I was just gonna say, yeah, no, thank you. Sick.
Awesome.
We still don't know if it kept it.
So yeah, what's gonna happen is we're gonna draw another forest now, and then
play Wall Blossoms and draw the last one.
Forest, and then hopefully not draw any more forests ever.
Yeah, and hopefully get something good we can cast on turn 5 with our Ancient Tomb.
Which would be Wormcoil Engine.
Or 5 mana.
Oh, so it should be Thragtusk.
Right, to mitigate the Ancient Tomb loss. What am I even looking at here? This art's weird.
It's a wall made of.
It's a hand, though. Is it the hand
stuck in a wall?
Okay. Cool.
Play the card. He's got to stop in our draw step.
I don't know how. Is he going to click us? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Plant wall. And we didn't get the battlement.
No.
It would be so good.
It would be pretty strong in this deck.
I did have a deck with Wall of Blossoms, Battlement, Wall of Roots, and Caryatid once, and it was amazing.
That's pretty sick. Like, so it was Wall of, what is it? What's it called? Overgrown Battlement?
Yeah.
Usually making like
4-ish.
4.
Well, only sometimes, obviously, but theoretically 4. Okay, so now we're back in live.
We're usually making like 2 at least.
Yeah, often. Okay.
She's blue-red.
He's got counter magic. I don't think we can beat that. We do have the summoning trap in the board, though.
Which might come in if we see a reasonable amount of counter magic.
I mean, fetching for a blue source, playing a following blue source, and then not doing anything seems pretty counter magic-y to me.
Mm-hmm.
Counter magic is a pain against Ancient Tomb. You don't get the life back. This guy's really hung up on the stops, huh? Okay. Hup. Nice.
Not great.
No, it's
but
not.
we still cast it. We're getting towards the Sundering Titan.
Oh, for sure.
And we're going to kill currently both of his lands.
Mm-hmm.
And also one of our forests.
I don't care about that, though.
Do it. Play the card.
No reason to show the Ancient Tomb, is there?
No.
We even have Rift up. Look at that. He's not going to counter the Pilgrim on turn 3. Like, what are you...
Yeah. There you go.
You just counter the thing we ramp into.
Yeah. That's always the way you do it.
Well, when you do bolt the bird, though. Because the reason you bolt the bird is because the bird makes hands keepable that weren't otherwise.
Yeah. The point is as well, when you do that on turn 1, that's a lot better than countering it on turn 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd bolt a bird on turn 3.
Especially if you're sitting on that miscalc. So how much mana do we have next turn?
We have 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6. Yeah. Sound.
That is A-okay.
Yeah, that's not the end of the world.
That, in fact, doesn't really matter at all.
Well, it's going to clock us.
Yeah, but only slightly more than our own Ancient Tomb is at the
We're
moment.
not using the Ancient Tomb.
We will be, though.
We don't know that.
We might just continue to wait until we have enough mana to not need it. Yep. Worm Coil.
That'd be strong.
Worm Coil. Oh, no dice. Alright.
Island
go?
Sure. Next turn. No, we still can't Sundering Titan.
I should have played a Forest.
Why?
Because now we can't cast Hornet Queen next turn.
Why not?
Because it's not triple green.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's a point.
Although, we wouldn't be able to cast... No, we would. That's fine. Ow. Just a blue-red cards deck.
So far, we've only seen one of his cards.
He just takes all Ancestral Vision.
No, that's true. We've seen 2 of his cards.
But Staring Timber Free doesn't go in like a...
It goes in a tempo deck.
Yeah.
It's a Delverish card.
Okay.
That's coming down next turn.
Is that better than this? Probably.
Um,
Doesn't shut down as a free.
Is it better?
In any case, we're just attacking with Pilgrim anyway. I don't know if it is. This kind of knocks him off his stuff a little. Knocks him down 2 lands.
2 lands, yeah.
It prevents us from playing the Stormtide Leviathan. Oh no, it doesn't. We just replace the land.
Yep.
Yeah, because we blow up his island, not ours.
His island, his steam vents, and our forest.
Which is fine. And then we just play Sundering and Stormtide the following turn. That's tough. That's a tough beat. Play 7-10 and an 8-8 unblockable.
Both on... Oh, no, the problem is the Sundering Titan can't attack when
then.
the Stormtide's in play.
And is if Reach still can. We just probably have to bounce that for the time, don't we? Totally good enough, isn't it?
Not really, it's hasty. So I think we actually prevent more damage if we bounce the Sound and Free.
I don't know that we do. This wastes this whole turn. If we had the Tomb in play, we could bounce both. But we don't.
Might have been a reason to play the Tomb.
I think we just bounce the Stormtide. Storm Breath.
I don't know if we do.
We do. We bounce the Storm Breath and then we play the Sundering Titan and you can't recast it.
That makes sense. Actually, yeah, no, I'll buy that.
We definitely should have played this.
Just to have it up.
To do, to have the Overload up. Ow. We don't actually need to play this at all.
No, we don't.
So I suppose
that's the reason why I was thinking not to play it.
Because
I didn't even consider leaving up.
I think this seems more reasonable, honestly, though.
You're late to work.
Yeah, right. I think we just play Stormtide Leviathan or Sundering Titan.
Wait, do we? We do need the Ancient Tomb, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I'm really terrible at this. Yeah, we do. We exactly need it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Ancient Tomb, Sundering Titan. Yeah.
Ow. Yep.
That's 7.
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. I made that noise every single time I played in the Drowsy at the pre-release.
Did you?
Never got old.
Okay. I'd say it did, but not for you.
Not for me, so that's all that matters.
So the mountain is the Steam Vents, the island's one of his islands.
And the forest is ours. His deck doesn't seem particularly aggressive at all. I mean, he just plays... I suppose he can't play Stormbreath now, so that's pretty good.
Is he considering Force of Will? Pact of Negation?
Pact of Negation is a little awkward if we have a Daze, because they just lose the game.
That's true.
Oh, Force of Will. Okay.
What did he pitch?
Jace.
But he's going to Stormbreath his next turn, and we can't stop it.
I think we just die, to be honest. I think he also gets his visions now. It's either now or next turn. No, it's not for ages. Never mind. My mistake. Yeah, we take 8. And then
7. But we're dead next turn.
Yeah.
And there's just very little we can do about it unless we draw exactly Hornet Queen.
Even then, he just eventually ultimates this. And that's probably going to kill us. Like,
Yeah. Ultimates, monstruses.
did I say ultimate? Yeah, it's not a walker.
Can Impulse find Hornet Queen and let us cast it? No.
No, we'll be dead by then.
Hang on, no, I mean, just mean, can we do it this turn? We can. We have 9 mana. If we Impulse and find Hornet Queen, we can cast it.
Okay. That works, yep. It's currently the plan. What is he doing? I hate it.
Double queuing, maybe?
Probably.
Don't tap the green source.
You're right. That would have been a disaster.
Yep.
Hey!
Good thing you didn't tap the
Yeah.
green source.
You need to all go away then. We got a 2 here though.
Yep.
Or a 3.
It's the only option.
No, you're right. Ow.
So now we want Thrag Tusk.
Yeah, or Wormcoil.
Wormcoil would also work.
Buzz, buzz. Don't daze us. Ah, he has it. He has both.
It's interesting.
We're just dead.
We are.
Okay, so do we want the summoning trap? I think so.
He has at least 2 counter spells.
I don't think any deck runs for summoning pact negation and not also like mana leaks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think we want that.
What don't we want? What's bad against him?
Might be pretty good against him.
No, I don't think
What's
so.
he dumping? Storm Breaths? We're dumping this stuff.
Well, it has to be in our hand
Has to be in
already.
his hand,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think it's good.
Okay, what's no good? Charlotte's Agent?
Stratus Dancer is actually pretty good against him. We didn't see any artifact for Trigon.
I guess. Okay, happy?
Mm-hmm.
Agent is just get an elf, like, all of the time, pretty much. Like, the first love to. Worked out so well last time. Okay. Hey, same.
I have to do it, I think.
Have to hit a forest again. Yeah.
And then ramp into Nissa, ideally.
We cast a Charlotte's Agent along the way as well.
Which digs us to more ramp almost all the time.
Well, we've got 2 of them in our hand now. The only other things that could hit is, one of them is this.
Wall of Blossoms,
That's also fine.
Wall of Roots,
That's ramp.
Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Ramp.
I think that's it. So Wall of Blossoms is the only non-ramp spell that Charlotte's Agent hits.
Yep.
Forest, Ancient Tomb.
You mean the other way around? Oh, you're just calling them out.
Yeah.
Ancient
Okay.
Tomb, forest.
Why do we want Ancient Tomb?
We want the forest, and we can't have one and not the other.
Sorry, what are you... You're saying put them back in that order?
Yeah, we go forest, Ancient Tomb, forest.
What's the curve then? What's the curve? The curve
Turn
is
2, Kior's Follower.
Kior's
Turn
Follower.
3, Nissa.
Is that turn 3 Nissa? That's not turn 3 Nissa.
Isn't it?
Double green.
Kior's Follower on top of forest.
You have 4 mana. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I'm with you. Okay, yeah.
Forest, Tomb, forest?
Yeah.
No. Boom.
Ponder's really good at finding us lands.
Yeah,
as it turns out.
Ponder makes unkeepable hands keepable. That's what we've learned. I think he might have trouble dealing with this, honestly.
With a Nissa.
Yeah.
You can, right?
Yeah, you can. Like, he can't pact. He can force it. He can't pact it. If he wants to pact it, that's fine. You go for it. Voyaging Setter does the same job, but
Gets his Steam Vents here. Well, I mean, Kuro's Follower is more versatile and is also a 2-2, just in case.
Mhm.
Suspend Vision. Bolt
bolts the bird.
That's fine.
So just agent.
Agent. Yeah. And then
Play forest.
next turn we Ancient Tomb and Nissa. Yeah.
Cool.
Sure. I'll take a 2-2 and a 0-4 on a card. For 3
Three.
mana.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm in. Nissa lets us do
We
this.
can either animate a land or play Satyr on the same turn as Nissa.
Kind of like playing Satyr.
Why?
I don't think animating.
I think if we draw something big...
Well, the land
I'll
is
have-
tapped,
Yeah, but it'll still attack next turn.
I guess. Honestly, at this rate, I don't think this is resolving. So let's see if we can tackle that first.
Could play Efreid here. Okay.
I'll just do it, I think.
I think you attack first, just see if he has anything.
Dun 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 dun. Come on. Boof.
Cyclonic Rift is the other thing Agent can hit. That's pretty terrible, actually.
Oh, that's true. Didn't think about that. That would have been rough. Well, wouldn't it's not the end. I mean, would have done nothing here.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's not the end of the world. Cool. You gotta go for it.
I think that's. Or do we just play Satyr?
But that doesn't do anything.
Well, I'm saying, like, if he counters Nissa, we have nothing.
I think his counter's going to be Force of Will, though. Like, if he's got the Force of Will, that's happening no matter what.
Well, if he has the Force of Will, he probably would have he'd considered playing something that turn, I think.
I don't know if he did. He's been stopping on our draw step and stuff, so.
That's fair. I feel like Voyaging Satyrs to play, and the reasoning is we're in no rush. He's not putting any pressure on us.
We technically do have pressure on him.
So I think Voyaging Satyrs to play.
I'm going to play the Ancient Tomb anyway.
In case of...
There's really no reason to.
Well, no, there is in that... No, there isn't.
Not for this turn,
No, because it comes in untapped anyway.
Yeah, okay. Leave up.
There was a reason to play a Forest there, though, which is Hornet Queen.
Why? This one taps it.
But we needed to untap the Ancient Tomb if we want to cast... Oh, no, we don't. Yeah, we do. We needed to untap the Ancient Tomb if we wanted... No, 7.
Well,
okay.
we can either... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
This way we can cast Stormtide. If we draw out... No, because we have to draw an Island and Stormtide. Sure. So you just had nothing. But that makes me think you had a counterspell.
Why would you ice there?
Why wouldn't you fire our Voyaging... Maybe once the
Card?
card, yeah. It's just cycle. He just cycles an ice, that's all.
Okay, so he's still leaving up mana.
I think we just attack with our
Yeah,
two things.
I'm happy to do that. Play the Forest.
Well, now it doesn't matter.
No.
You just hit him for 3. We can just cast this now. Like, we don't even need any of this.
Which might just be the play.
It probably would have been better to play the Ancient Tomb now.
Why?
So that we could do this. But I mean, it's so unlikely he just deploys a million things.
Yeah, and if he does, we can do it next turn. Also, we're attacking with the Voyaging Satyr anyway.
Right, we would have only had 6.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard. This is a weird game.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Do you want to play the Nissa? Like, I'm happy for him to keep doing nothing.
I mean, this is the last turn that he can't pact it.
But he's been leaving up mana anyway. Makes me think he has.
Yeah, but all he did last turn was ice. Maybe he just didn't have anything.
Or he iced because he had nothing else to do.
Either or.
Like, because we didn't let him use his counterspell.
I think we're going to run into the counterspell eventually. I mean, unless you're thinking like he plays a Stormtide next turn.
Storm Breath.
Storm Breath, we bounce the Storm Breath and then play Nissa.
I don't know why we'd bounce the Storm Breath.
By time. This only barely races a Storm Breath.
It super races Storm Breath.
Well, until he monsters it. I guess it makes 2 a turn. 2.
Oh, well, I mean, the Storm Breath would kill Nissa, but it'll kill Nissa regardless of whether we bounce it.
No, it's got haste, right? I suppose we could use the Ancient Tomb to cast Nissa and then leave up the Telltale
Rift.
double blue, but
Yeah.
I guess there's no reason.
Because we play Nissa now and he's Storm Breath, so that's a disaster.
I could land him. Yeah, if we were going to play Nissa, we shouldn't have attacked with the Satyr. Because we could save it then. With the tomb. But then we're tombing ourselves for maybe no reason, so that's probably not great. This is slow. I don't like this. This is very slow. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. When's that happening? Next turn. Again? Really? You can just hardcast Force now. I just want to draw another threat.
Yeah.
You know? Another, like a Worm Coil or anything.
Cure even.
Cure would have been great here. Like there's a decent chance you can just burn her out, actually. She does just die to a bolt.
I think we've been minusing her anyway.
I don't think so. Blue and red doesn't have ways to like hard remove it in like Hero's Downfall kind of way. So if you just plus it and he doesn't present threats to beat her up.
But we've seen Stormbreath and Serendipity out of them.
Serendipity no good.
You can tap it down.
You bubble it, and we can if we rift the Stormbreath once. We could. It's totally feasible that we ultimate Cure.
No, because rifting the Stormbreath doesn't do anything because he just plays it the following turn and kills.
It buys a turn. What do you mean that buys a plus? What do you mean it doesn't do anything?
But because then it just hits it again because we can't bubble the Stormbreath. If we
No, I
bounced
know,
it.
but like it buys a turn, and you only need to plus or what?
What does the bubble do?
Prevent all damage will be dealt by something.
By dealt to or dealt by target permanent, right?
Yeah.
Can you bubble yourself? No.
No.
That'd be very strong, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's insane.
Another target permanent, isn't it?
I don't know if it's worded like that, but I know you can't bubble her. So
because that would just be the play every time.
that would be win the game in 3 turns every single time. What is he doing? He's just wasting a whole bunch of time. I mean,
Target permanent an opponent controls.
Right. This is just dumb.
Yeah, this is silly.
I guess.
Well, I think
Might as well do it on his turn. There's no reason to do it now.
play the Ancient Tomb so we have Cyclonic Rift up.
Right. And we can still talk with it.
Yep. And just swing in.
Again, I find it hard to believe that he's going to cast 2 things. Casting things doesn't really seem to be his modus operandi.
Yeah.
Oh, he flame slashed us. I didn't realise that's what he used. I knew he killed it. I didn't realise it's a flame slash.
Jesus, this is slow.
Yeah.
It's a real pain. Like,
are we getting to the point of pausing every time we pass priority?
yeah, like it's just really frustrating. I wouldn't care if it was just us, but like, we're trying to do a video here.
This is dead air, yeah. What did you do this weekend?
This weekend, I worked.
That sucks.
I was working all weekend. What did you do this weekend?
I went to the pre-release.
How was that?
Fine. I like the set a lot, and I'm not usually one to say this, but I feel like I got pretty unlucky on the day.
Yeah?
I went 2-2, which isn't the end of the world.
No. That's totally respectable. What deck did you play?
I played a black-red Devoid Eldrazi deck.
Okay.
Where I played it with some ramp stuff as best I could,
Yeah.
and then I played all the Eldrazi I had. I had a Breaker of Armies.
You were a big fan of that card. How did it perform on the day?
So good.
Yeah?
It's just in Garrick's wake.
Right.
Enough of the time.
Okay.
Had that. I had the Conduit of Ruin, which is the 6 mana, 6/6, that fetches anything with convert mana cost 7 or greater in your deck, has to be colorless.
Yeah.
Puts it on top of your library.
Yeah.
So you draw it next turn, and then it reduces the cost of the first creature you cast each turn by 2. So
that's a rare, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was just get Breaker of Armies every time.
Okay.
Had an Eldrazi Devastator. Had Dragon Master Outcast. He's cool.
The 6 lands one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My opponent had an opponent just concede once because of that. Dig through time. It's banned now. Judge.
Impulse in response.
No reason to.
We don't have any counter.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you digging for? No, better off just leaving up the rift.
His thing's going off though.
His recall.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to draw a million cards, but if his plan is to continue not doing anything, then his million cards aren't going to do him any good. If he casts Stormbreath and just attacks us, we can bounce. We don't have to. But we just play Nissa to get the 4/4 out of it, I think, and just bash him with it. Because he's going to. If we do that, he goes to 4.
Better play something. He's got 10 cards in his hand.
Yeah, he's going to do something.
Otherwise, it's a bit of a waste of an Ancestral Visions.
Come on, please be just the kind of guy who plays stuff in your second main, and not the kind of guy who just moves to discard step. Oh wow.
Sure. End step. Do we even end step Impulse? It gives him a chance to use another card.
Yeah, but that's a card I want to get rid of. He's going to discard a land here.
Okay.
I'd rather get the counterspell out of his hand, really. Kiora. You sure you don't want to cultivate?
No, I'm good.
We might as well just try and resolve Kiora, right?
Yep.
Like, there's no. Didn't even make any attempt to. Like, he couldn't have possibly seen what that card was before he decided to not counter it. Yeah, he just ditched an island.
2 islands.
Oh, yeah. I suppose it was at 9, yeah. I'm going to go for it.
I think we minus.
I think we have to try Resolver first.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, there's no. I mean, I don't think. I suppose yeah, because she just dies to a Storm Breath unless we bounce it. But that bounce doesn't do anything. I suppose there's no reason to not minus. Okay. Alright, here we go. We can still cast Nissa this turn if you're interested.
Depends on what he uses to counter this.
Wait, did we play a land?
We did, yeah.
So we can't cast Nissa.
Yeah, we can. No, we can't.
No, we can't. But that's fine.
Because you tapped your mana wrong.
Yeah.
Again.
I did, yeah.
Again.
I did.
You do that every time.
Only most times, not every time. I'm just going to hit him for 3 here. I guess leave up a singular Cyclonic Rift. This is the game. Like, we've almost, like, we're making headway here. Insanely, we're making headway here. Yep.
Shardless Agent.
Gotten in for
8
cast
damage.
cast on 10-3, attack to return sense.
Yeah. It's a pretty good card.
Voyaging Satyr, never used to untap a card.
No, he's a 1-2 beater.
Never. Here we go. Nope.
He was thinking about it, though.
Guess not.
We've definitely got him to think about
Oh
playing
my god. I'm worried we're going to lose this game, because there's no way he's doing this and then we just hit him 3 more times. That world doesn't exist, I don't think.
Cyclonic Rift.
I guess with that, actually, yeah.
If we draw a decent threat here...
I think we just have to try Resolve this now. I think it's gotten to that point of the game where...
You might be right. Now, think about how you're tapping your mana when you do this.
It doesn't actually matter.
What land do we want to animate? An island, probably.
Sure. Doesn't matter. Why does that matter?
It just means you want to tap 3 forests and 2 islands instead of... Don't play a land because you'll click the wrong one.
I won't. You can click on it and it says which one's awake. Plus, I can play a forest in front of me and island. You don't want to have this?
Up?
Yeah.
So play... Yeah, but we can play an island post Nissa.
Okay. So we want to do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to pay life for that island. For the... That's probably fine,
That's
though.
fine.
I mean, listen, she's not resolved.
No.
So I don't even know why we're going through all these motions. No. Oh, Force of Will. Doesn't just...
You could just hardcast that.
And he exiled Serendip for free. It's a card. That's the card he was presumably considering playing last turn.
I don't understand this.
I'm going to play an island and hit him for 3, I think.
Yeah, no, right.
What is going on? What world now do we bounce our Shardless Agent into our hand to protect it from like a burn spell?
Well, we get another Cascade trigger off it.
We can just bounce that. No, we can't.
It's pretty good.
Damn, that's why he did that.
That's fair.
We're so helpless. Could have bounced it in response to him casting it, but I don't even know how much I love that.
No, we can't. Oh, we could have bounced the shard. That's like...
Yeah, I don't know
Then
how
we
much
would have eaten the...
we would have had a shot. We couldn't even cast Shardless Agent. Go. Worth noting, we're about to play our 9th land on turn 9, so we haven't really drawn a lot of gas this game.
Well, how many spells have we actually played this game?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, resolved very few,
Yeah.
but cast like 8 or so. Huh.
Kill both of his...
It's not resolving, so.
Yeah, but cast it. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Do
Doesn't
it
matter.
with the Ancient Tomb.
We can't cast on his turn anyway.
But we can cast on our turn.
Why?
I don't know, get him for a point of damage.
You really? No, we're not doing that. Plus, we can still technically do that with Avoiding Sarah, although we can't get him for a point then, obviously. This is
the worst game.
this is the worst game I've ever played in my time.
Yeah, this is terrible.
No one's having a good time. What's his win con?
It's a fairy, stupid Stormbreath Dragon.
Stormbreath, I guess, actually is a pretty decent win con. He's not doing anything.
We can't court it in instant speed, so we just have to go for it now. What's left in our deck? Hornet Queen.
Dark Dusk, Wormcoil.
Hornet Queen, Tarctus, Wormcoil. What's the best of those? Hornet Queen?
Hornet Queen.
So that's court for 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
And we might as well just do it with these guys. We can't. There's no world where we attack with this, so we might as well just do it with that.
It's blocking Like, that's extra damage. I think we take 3 damage. If he counters this, we take 2 damage if we do it with the Ancient.
We'll take 3 if he hits us. Yeah. Okay. I get you. Bam. It's 10, right? Yeah.
Yep. God, this is miserable.
You can still counter A. You can still survive the miscalc. Oh my god!
This is genuinely the worst game of Magic I've ever played.
You know when people complain about counterspells being unfun, this is kind of why. I'm not usually one of those people. I'm usually a defender that it's a solid part of the game and everything. Yeah. This is why. Yeah. He hasn't done anything at all. We've beaten him to 6 with a friggin' Voyaging Satyr and a Shardless Agent.
We're just never resolving it.
Now we're just not doing anything, and he's going to eventually cast Storm Breath and hit us with it 4 times. Yeah. He has to eventually run out of counterspells. He's only got 2 cards on it, for Christ's sake.
Both of them are counterspells.
I mean, one of them's probably a Storm Breath or something. We know the Ifrit's gone.
How many cards does he have in his deck? 14. Is that a viable plan? Not really.
Uh-oh.
What the hell is this? What the hell was that?
Bonfire. Hardcast Bonfire.
Interesting.
Weird. Why did we draw the Hornet Queen? He's tapped down. He's already used it. He almost certainly has back. That's definitely a back negation. There's no way it's not just a back negation.
Yeah.
This is so awful. I hate it. I know us whining doesn't make a good video, but this really sucks.
It's fine.
Ow.
Yeah. No blocks. What's next?
Of course. Hornet Queen.
Is this game 1?
This is game 2. We lost game 1.
Morph?
I guess. Why? Sure. I guess it protects our Hornet Queen.
That we're totally resolving.
Well, you can counter the counterspell.
It can also double block the Teferi.
Oh, count 3/4.
Yeah, when it flips, it's a. When it flips, it's a 3/2.
Yeah, well, you're right. Okay, well.
Because it has Megamorph.
There goes the Pact of Negation. So and he already used his counterspell as Dissipate, his Cryptic Command, and his Force. So
what's this? Flash in and Jace to block. Oh my god!
Do we bounce both of them? Doesn't even do anything. He just flashes into Fairy.
And
then Jace. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the worst. We're dead.
Yeah, no, it's over.
I mean, if we resolve Hornet Queen, it's not over. But I don't
think we're ever resolving Hornet.
He's only got 1 card.
He's got a Jace though. If we draw Hornet Queen right now,
or Wormcoil,
and
resolve them, either or.
Hornet Queen's slightly better because it's better against Storm Breath.
Yeah, but we can't get burned out against with the
Flips the
Wormcoil.
Jace.
Hup. That must be close to every single land in our deck, right? That's got to
run 17.
It's got to be pretty close. That's 10.
That's not close. There's 7 left.
Aye. What do you even do with this? I wasn't even paying attention at all. I guess he plussed it. Does he come in at 5? It changes the card art. Oh,
yeah, look, he plussed out on our Avon's Pilgrim.
Ah, Christ. He can't do both if I do this now. So I might as well do it now to buy us a turn. We're just dead the following turn, so we might as well do it now.
We're dead anyway to the Jace minus, aren't we? To Bonfire.
Not if we bounce Jace.
So bounce Overload Rift.
Huh.
Okay, sure.
It's our out. What? It never
ventured the Rift.
I tapped it wrong, so we can't even bounce the Jace, but we're just dead anyway. So we wouldn't be dead. We could chump with the Absence Pilgrim. If I had not, if I'd left up an island, we could have bounced the Jace and not
But we're dead to the Bonfire immediately.
Yeah. I think we're losing this game essentially. Even if we draw Hornet Queen at this point, yeah, there goes the Bonfire or whatever. I don't even know if he targeted. Yeah, Bonfire for 1 million.
5. Man,
damn it!
That
I don't think it would have been enough anyway.
Right, let's do that again. But hopefully quicker. Yeah. That was really bad.
I wonder if we were the last people. Oh, look.
Alright, we'll see you quite shortly. So.
We got a buy.
We did.
We got thrashed so hard, Magic Online was like, you don't need to go through that again.
Give him a break.
Give him a break. So, no round 2, but
unfortunately.
We'll be back in round 3. I'm really sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's bad.
But I don't think our deck's bad.
I think our deck's bad and we should feel bad.
I don't think our deck's that bad at all. It's not amazing.
No.
But, like, if we'd resolved any of the things we tried to cast that game, we would have been doing stuff. We also drew a million lands.
I think, like, traditionally, ramp decks don't do well against counterspell decks, I don't believe.
That seems reasonable. Especially in Limited, we've only got, like, 3 big threats.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we know that guy took every single counterspell in the draft.
Yeah.
So
we won't be seeing any more of those.
Should be plain sailing in round 3. Bye-bye.
Right. Charles?
I guess. It's not great, but Charlotte's into Garrick's not the end of the world.
Yeah, this is okay. If we get a ramp spell with Charles, we can Sundering Titan on turn 5.
Yep. That's no joke.
He's playing green, that's good for us.
Because it's not black, white, or blue. Pretty good too.
Well, no, it's because we can blow up his forest.
Oh, right. So if he's in green-blue, is that just the dream?
Yeah. It's pretty good. And ideally, all the other colours as well.
Right. Oh.
Interesting. Play forest, I think.
Why?
I'm trying to think of a reason. I felt like I had a reason, but I don't believe I actually did.
So we make a Garrick beast first, right?
Probably. He's ramping too.
Well, that's a better ramp card than we have.
Yeah. So we're gonna Shardless, and what are we hoping for? Like Wall of Roots?
Yeah, just not
Rift.
Rift isn't the end though. We just bent Prowler, just set her back a tiny bit. Oh, we could hit Impulse as well, actually, off that.
That's not too bad.
I mean, now we can't, but
hitting Impulse is actually pretty good.
Huh. Fine.
Sure.
Luna's Prowler attacks for 4.
Why?
By itself.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
You can just play Pelucranos though and fight it. Might be better to do that. It's going to hit us pretty hard.
Yep.
And it's also going to kill Garrick.
It's pretty good play.
You just cast Pelucranos, following turn Pelucranos, and kind of wipe his board.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter.
Not the biggest deal in the world, no.
It's still probably just best for him to just attack with the Prowler, to be honest. Oh boy. This is pretty serious.
Still Pelucranos in him.
Kill the Prowler and the Cobra.
Or the Noble Hierarch, maybe.
Hierarch kind of done its job, I think.
Problem is...
What? What's the problem?
We can only monsters for 1. Oh no, we can monsters for 2. Then it'll be a 7/7 and it'll kill both of those. Yeah, that's fine. We're getting some beats here.
Yeah, getting beat down for sure. He's down to 1 card in hand though.
We could also gain 2 life with an island if we wanted to, but I don't think that's a good play.
What do you mean?
We could discard it to the Innis Prowler.
Oh. No, we got 6 drops. Oh, they're probably impulsing next turn. I'll probably Garrick next turn.
We're Pelucranosing next turn.
Yeah, but I mean after that. Uh-oh. If this kills Pelucranos, I think we just lose this game, honestly. Yeah. I forgot about that.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, we take 7 here, go to 5. Play Garrick, minus it. Just hits us for 4 in the air with the Prowler. I guess we can nerf the Prowler. I suppose we do.
Garrick and Pilgrim, minus the Garrick.
Can't do both.
That's true.
Discard an island.
Sure.
Not dead if he just attacks there. I think we're not dead. Rift would get us out of this conundrum a little bit. He just kind of recasts almost all of the stuff though.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Jeez.
Slime pops an island, probably.
Probably a forest. I mean, you might want to pop the untapped island, but yeah. That doesn't actually matter too much.
It's just another body. We need to ditch 2 cards if we want to save Garrick.
So we just don't.
Why not?
I guess we don't need the Pilgrim. We don't need the Titan. We can't cast the Titan.
But what are we doing? What's this game like about?
We can actually cast the Titan.
How do we actually win this game? We need to discard Titan Pilgrim, I think.
Well, we can't use the Impulse. I don't think we can fetch with the Impulse. That's any use.
Well, we need a Cyclonic Rift as the thing.
We can't overload the Impulse and fetch it.
Yeah.
So I think we just lose, honestly.
I think this is...
So I think we can just stop.
What do we want against him?
Oh. Could have done that.
Yeah.
Oh, because we have to discard a bunch of stuff to save Garrick. So.
But it would have been...
We'd have to discard the Pilgrim and the Titan. But he just dumps almost all of it again the following turn, though.
Yeah. There's not really a way out of that situation.
We can just run it back.
Ratchet Bomb, maybe. What does Ratchet Bomb hit?
Nothing. You got 1 and 2 drops. So do we, though.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want?
I don't think so.
You're very quick to not sideboard, and that's an issue for you.
We're only in 2 colors. We can only realistically sideboard these 3 cards and this, and I guess the Revoker. So the question is, do we want either of these 3 cards? The answer is almost certainly no. And the question is, do we want Ratchet Bomb? Probably no, because it hurts us just as much as it does him. And then Revoker, we have no targets for.
Yeah. Okay.
So all we can do is, cripple ourselves by revoking his Una's Predator.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
I guess he can revoke Noble Hierarch.
Does Revoker stop mana abilities?
It does.
Yeah.
It's like the only one of those that does.
It's because it can't hit lands.
Yeah. Sure. Turn 3, Pelucanos or Kiora.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is what was supposed to be happening. Oh, we can't go through. We got to buy.
Yeah.
Technically 1-1 at the moment.
This is a pretty poor showing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we were pretty helpless in round 1. I don't think there's anything I can do against that. I just think we can't beat that. Perfect. Cool. Is that better?
We'll see what he does.
I guess, but assuming nothing. Is that better?
I think because we don't have anything to follow up with, I like just playing a 5/5 on turn 3 and just bashing the hell out of him.
Really? I think he's gonna have trouble dealing with this. Edict. Okay, so we morph our Stratus Dancer.
And pray for a land.
Probably just cast that.
Just play the Trigon.
Still need that land, though.
Yeah.
We fortunately have the double forest. So now I think we want to play Garrick because we're a little constrained.
But Garrick doesn't help us play additional things. It doesn't help us play anything we can to cast already.
He does help us play. He gives us 6 mana.
If we draw a 6-drop, but we've got 4 drops to play.
I guess. Man. Alright.
So it's just cheap guys and removal. That's his deck.
And kind of... Oh!
That's pretty terrible.
One of these games, huh? I mean, we didn't. It's not like we got punished for keeping a risky keep and then having to avoid instead of kill. We got 3 lands.
Yeah.
Kept 3 lands, so. I mean, it happens. He's just kind of wrecking us. That's all. Alright.
We have one of those.
We do. Ours is an arcane, though.
No. Strictly worse.
There's no counter-target arcane thing or anything, is there?
There is, yeah. There's counter-target spirit or arcane spell.
Strictly better. Can't splice onto it, though, so it's not
worse.
just different. Just different, okay? Things don't have to be strictly better or worse than... Okay!
Hey!
That's not so bad, actually.
Because we get to 5 lands now.
Get 1 of each?
Yep.
Doesn't matter which, we're just playing them. So. Let's pretend we have Force Spike. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. We can just Garrick and then probably Cord for Hornet-Queen. I haven't done the maths, but certainly pretty close.
Garrick minus.
Garrick minus, and then Garrick
Minus 3 kills Garrick. So we won't actually play creep.
No, it doesn't anymore.
What does the minus 3 do? It hits non-land permanents, isn't it?
Yeah. So it doesn't actually kill Garrick anymore.
So a Garrick and minus.
Make a beast to threaten her, yeah. And ponder.
Okay.
Ponder first, I guess.
Sure.
Kind of want to hit a land. Wouldn't mind hitting a land. Just to keep ourselves flowing. Lotus is pretty good. Do you want to hit a land and then Lotus and then follow? That seems okay.
I think we want to hit the follower before the
Lotus.
The reasoning being that then the Gilded Lotus can tap for 6 the turn we play it.
We don't ever need that much mana though. And
it's good with Pelucranos.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, so you want to go Lotus, follower, land?
Why do we want the land again?
So we can just play it this turn. We're playing Garrett this turn, we might as well also hit a land roll.
Okay.
No. Boop. Yeah, this way we just lose a beast. If we play Pelucranos, we lose Pelucranos when we hit her.
Yeah.
Rawr. If he just plays a blocker, though, it's also rough. I guess then we just make another beast. And then if he wants to sack his Raska to kill our Garrick, we got 2 beasts out of it.
Yep.
That's fine. Plus, by hitting that land, we can play follower and Pelucranos, or follower and Kiora.
I'm just thinking about chord targets. What's in our deck at 4 and 5? We've got Thragtusk.
That might be our win con.
What is?
Demonic Pact.
I'm just thinking for a moment here.
Okay. We can kill Vraska now.
How?
If we... Ah, awkward. If we play Pelucranos plus Garrick, we can eat that Una's brother.
And kill Vraska.
That seems pretty good.
Okay.
We lose the beast.
Yeah, but that's fine.
We keep a big Pelucranos and get rid of his Vraska. It also puts Pelucranos... I mean, he's already at a range of this. So he's probably going to kill Garrick with that. But I think that's... Garrick can't...
How is... Sorry, what does Demonic Pact... It's deal 5 damage and...
4. Then he...
Pelucranos isn't in range of that.
Yeah, I know, but I misspoke. He's not in range of that at all. So Garrick's going to die either to this or to this.
Yep.
So what we can do here is we can play Pelucranos.
The thing is, Vraska can destroy the Demonic Pact, so we want that option gone.
Exactly. And I think that might be his out. So, do you want to just do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we play Pelucranos.
Why do we play Pelucranos and not Kiora?
Because we need to get this out of the way, otherwise he just blocks the beast.
Right, okay, yep, with you, okay.
Magic's hard. So this gives us
4 mana.
4 mana. Untap this. This.
Fight the Una's Prowler.
No, we don't need to do it for 1, don't we?
Yeah. Because we can't do it for 2, in fact.
Yeah. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Big Sticary Hydra poking a fairy.
Yeah. Ah. Eh. Get wrecked.
And then kill.
I mean, he might just. We know he has a Reclamation Sage in his deck, so.
Yeah.
That is forcing him to use it on his own Demonic Pact, though.
But we don't have any good targets for it. I guess the Gilded Lotus.
Okay. We also just have a 6/6 now.
It's pretty serious.
I imagine this is going to shock. Like, this is going to.
I'd imagine he draws 2 cards here.
I imagine he hits Garrick. I mean, he can hit Garrick next turn, but we can get another beast out of it before that. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of want to deploy our hand as quick as possible because we're going to be ditching to it at some point.
Yep.
See, we play Follower and Lotus. Oh, we can't play Follower and Lotus. But,
We can play Lotus Kiora.
to do that, this is pretty good. You're going to lose the Court and the Follower then, I'd imagine. Hey. That's a good card.
That was a card we considered taking.
Doesn't have the thing for it. So, can we play Lotus Cure? We can, right?
Yeah.
And we do that, right? Bubble this. Smash him.
Yep. We can't smash him. He just blocks.
I'll trade.
We bubble it.
We bubble it out. I'll trade this, though.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
No point in bubbling yet. No point in playing Cure yet, really. So that's just bash. Funnily enough, you can bubble this, make the thing useless. I imagine there's no trade here. He's on 22. Yeah, it's gonna make infinite 6/6s.
That's scary for us.
Yeah. However, if he doesn't make us ditch 2 here, which if we go down to 2 cards, I think he will. But if he doesn't, we can court up a Hornet Queen,
which will buy us a lot of time,
and possibly just the game, really. Also has to beat Kiora.
Mm-hmm. Kira's ultimate is a win condition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that makes sense.
That sucks. Now we're in top deck mode. We could just draw the Hornet Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Titan or anything. It's only a 4/4 though, so if we bubble the 6/6, we can just block the 4/4s with Beluganos.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't block 2 of them, but
we've got. I think by the time he makes enough 4/4s to get past the Beluganos, we've got.
Jeez, what's this? Chainer's Edict. Was that in his bin? He was. You gotta stop forgetting about that.
Yeah.
I don't think it alters our plays, incidentally, but like if we miss here, we're in bad shape. Not technically a miss.
Have to jump.
This one doesn't have trample. This one does.
No, so we have to bubble the 6/6 anyway.
He draws 2 cards, but then he has to play a Reclamation Sage this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And if he, I mean, has to be in the top 3 cards of his deck or in his hand. But if he doesn't, we do win the game. So that's nice.
That is a win condition.
I'm not in love with it, but we're also not out. I mean, we still have outs. Don't have it. Come on. Okay. Mm-hmm. I was thinking like, oh, it'd be good if we drew Cyclonic Rift. No, it wouldn't.
No.
Well, spoiler alert, I'm blocking that, so.
So we need to draw. What do we need?
Something that shits out stuff.
Or something that blocks.
Rift is actually okay, because we can just do it after the trigger from Demonic Pact.
Yep.
Trust is on. What for promise?
Hitting the Demonic Pact.
Hitting the Pact, yep. Hey. So now we really need the Queen.
Even then
we lose Kiora.
Yeah.
So we're just dead.
Yeah, it's just the game, isn't it?
We can block this and take only 14, and that's just the game. We can draw a card.
Dig for Queen.
Queen.
Titan doesn't do much.
Enough. Doesn't do enough. I mean, we play it.
We can play a land as well. Gross.
Yeah, we just got railed. Just got absolutely wrecked.
Got a lot of the answers for everything we played, essentially.
You just had a better version of our deck, I think. Wish we had counter magic. Wish we countered that Woodfall Promise.
That would be pretty good.
What even happened there? Malicious Affliction. Oh, so we're just dead.
What did he do?
He Malicious Affliction to our Sundering Titan. So we just take 20. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because we minus Kiora. So that's all from us this week, guys.
That was just not good.
That was awful. See what I mean? This is what's been happening to me in Legacy Q.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're terrible, and I'm sure the comments will indicate as such. But maybe it is just because we're terrible.
Probably. Probably. All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy, guys.